Hello student, this question was asked from manufacturing engineering and the topic is machining. So determine the shear strength in megapascal of material, and it is given that the cutting force is equal to 1177 Newton and thrust force is 560 Newton. Uncut chip thickness is equal to 0.127 mm. This means T1 is given and the chip thickness is equal to 0.228. That means T2 is given. Also, rake angle alpha is given as 10 degree and width of cut is given as 2 mm. So we have to calculate shear strain. So the formula for shear strength is equal to shear force upon width of cut multiplied by uncut chip thickness and upon sine phi, and here phi is your shear angle. Fine. So we need to calculate the value of Fs and phi so that we can put this value into TS equation, 2S equation, to get the shear strength of the material. So now first we calculate the value of chip thickness ratio, that is R. So R is, we know that R, the value of R is equal to your uncut chip thickness upon your chip thickness. So uncut chip thickness is equal to 0.127 and your chip thickness is equal to 0.228 and the value of R is equal to 0.557. So this is the value for R. We know we have to calculate the angle phi, shear angle also. So shear angle, tan shear angle is equal to R cos alpha 1 minus R sin alpha. Here alpha is your rake angle and R is your chip thickness ratio. So chip thickness ratio we have already calculated. The value of chip thickness ratio is 0.557. Cos the value of your alpha, rake angle. So rake angle is equal to 10 degree. Fine. 1 minus R sin alpha. Fine. So we know that the value of alpha is equal to 10. So this, by this equation we just calculate the value of shear angle, and shear angle is equal to 31.27 in degree. Fine. Again we know the value of Fs. Fs means shear force, that is equal to your cutting force multiplied by cos shear angle minus Ft, thrust force, multiplied by your sin phi. So 117 means your cutting force and cos phi. Phi we have already calculated. The value of phi is 31.27. So putting these things into this equation, we get the value of Fs, that is equal to 715. Fine, 715.33 Newton. So now everything we know the value of Fs, we know the value of W, we know the value of T, we know the value of phi. Putting this thing into this equation, we get the value of TS. So TS is equal to your Fs 715.33, your W uncut, your width of cut, the value of your thickness, chip thickness, that is 0.127 upon sine phi, and the value of phi is 31.27. So we have just written here the value of W in mm and also the W of T in mm. So we have to convert it into SI unit. So I am multiplying it by 10 raised to minus 6. So I get the value of TS is equal to 1461.84 in megapascal. Fine, this minus 6 will come here, 10 raised to minus 6 will come here, and it is converted into megapascal. So the nearest answer in the question, in the option, is 1460, and that is your answer. Thank you, student.